I'm Cheryl Leslie, the registered dietitian at the Center for Cancer Care at White Plains Hospital. Thank you for joining me on this video. Today I'll be discussing how including whole grains, vegetables, fruits, and beans in your diet can lower the risk of cancer. If I asked you what foods are the healthiest, I think most of you would probably say vegetables and fruit. Okay, but other foods that come from a plant, such as whole grains and beans, are also very helpful to us. All plant-based foods are full of vitamins and minerals and other important healthy plant compounds that are called phytonutrients or phytochemicals. You probably have heard the term plant-based foods and really wondered, well, what is that exactly? Does it mean that I need to be a vegetarian or a vegan? If I should eat a diet that's mostly based on plant-based foods. But no, that's not the case. All plant-based foods means is that most of the foods that you're eating have been grown from a plant, hopefully still somewhat in their whole form or natural form to retain the most nutrition. But it does not mean that, a plant-based diet is only reliant on eating plants. So let's get back to phytonutrients. And what are they? They are naturally occurring substances in vegetables, fruits, and other plant foods. An example of a phytonutrient that you may have heard of is lycopene. Lycopene is found in fruits and vegetables that are red, such as tomatoes, watermelon, red peppers. And phytonutrients give fruits and vegetables their color, their flavor, their odor, and their texture. The reason that phytochemicals or phytonutrients are in plants is that they really are there to protect the plant. But research has shown that they may protect humans as well. So if you think about how they would perhaps protect a plant, let's take a garlic, for example. Garlic has phytonutrients in it that give it its odor. But that odor is rather strong. So as it's growing in nature, that may help to ward off some pests and things and some predators that may come along and want to eat it. Same thing with the color red, right? Red is the color of danger. So a fruit or a vegetable that is red in color may also ward off a predator or an animal or a pest coming along to eat it. So the phytonutrients are there for the benefit of the plants, but as I said, they also help to, they also benefit us also. It's believed that they may deactivate potential cancer-causing agents that are in our body. Let's face it, we all take in toxins, right? We may eat food that has some little bacteria. We may touch something and we put our fingers in our mouth, or we touch the food that we're eating. We're breathing in toxins, but our body has the ability to defend ourselves from those things that are introduced that do not belong in our bodies. So the phytonutrients help to defend our body, so that enables it to do this better. And it helps to defend against the toxins, so they cause cell damage that may lead to cancer. And they also seem to help cancer cells from reproducing. You may have heard the saying, eat the colors of the rainbow. What this means is that we should focus on eating a variety of plant foods that are all different colors. And that is because every single color has a slightly different nutrient composition and slightly different phytonutrients. So as an example, if we only restrict ourselves to eating green or orange fruits or vegetables, we're missing out on all the health benefits that white, red, purple, and yellow produce can give to us. The general recommendation is that we should be eating 5 servings of fruits and vegetables daily. That may sound like a lot, but actually a serving is only about a half a cup. So it doesn't take long to get up to 5 cups if you're eating a few vegetables and fruits a day. So don't think you always have to eat fresh fruits and vegetables. Frozen is actually a really great option. They're convenient, they're often inexpensive, and sometimes the frozen produce has a better nutrient composition than the fresh. And I know that sounds, it's a little bit hard to believe, but if you think about how our produce comes to us now from all over the world, right, almost. So it can travel thousands of miles sometimes to reach us. So it travels in the truck, it's losing nutrients all along the way, gets put into a warehouse, then into the grocery store. We buy it, bring it home, and by the time we actually use it and eat it, I imagine it's many days. And as I said, it doesn't have the same nutritional value as it did when it was first picked. Frozen fruits and vegetables are allowed to ripen on the vine or the plant before they're picked, otherwise we wouldn't want to eat them. And they're frozen fairly quickly, so they retain much of their nutritional value. So if you find that preparing fresh fruits and vegetables is just rather daunting, feel very confident that you could eat frozen and that you will still be doing your body good. So let's talk a little bit about grains. So there are definitely people who avoid eating grains because they think it will make them overweight. But if you focus on making your grains whole grains, such as oatmeal, brown rice, or whole wheat bread, you will be taking advantage of another category of phytonutrients and also getting a rich source of fiber in your diet. The recommendation from the American Institute for Cancer Research is to have at least 3 servings of whole grains daily. But a serving is really not very large. It's just a half a cup of brown rice, a half a cup of cooked oatmeal, or 1 slice of whole wheat bread. So if you ate a sandwich with 2 slices of whole wheat bread, you already have eaten 2 servings for the day. So these are all really small amounts, and it really should not be difficult to meet the goal of having 3 servings of whole grains daily. Another food that we should consider adding into our diet is legumes. Now, legumes are all those beans that are dried in their original form, such as chickpeas, black beans, pinto beans, but of course we can't eat them dry. They need to be soaked and cooked first, or you can buy them in a can so that they're already prepared and ready to eat. Legumes are full of good nutrition. In addition to giving us vitamins and minerals, they also offer phytonutrients, and they're a good source of fiber. And they are another way to get protein into your diet without always having to eat animal products. There is strong evidence that eating whole grains and fiber decreases the risk of colorectal cancer. There's also strong evidence that when we eat non-starchy fruits and vegetables, it decreases the risk of cancers of the oral area, the larynx, the pharynx, our lungs, and also our esophagus. Research also suggests that eating foods that are high in carotenoids, which is one of the phytonutrients, and you find that, if you think of the word carrot, in orange, in red, and in yellow fruits and vegetables, and also in all the dark greens vegetables. And we know that carotenoids, based on research, will reduce the risk of breast cancer. So as you can see, it's important to eat a whole variety of plant foods because they all serve a different purpose in our bodies. And generally, the more that we eat of these foods, the lower our risk of cancer. So I encourage you to include a lot of vegetables and fruits, whole grains, and legumes in your diet. I hope this video answered many of your questions regarding the role of a healthy diet on cancer risk. If you have any questions about this topic or any other nutrition topic, please feel free to reach out to me at the Cancer Center.